Hey guys, Lucas Sacco here. Before we do get into the video, I did want to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of the channel, Dueling Guard. Use code Sacco for 5% off, and the new sponsor, Imperium Duelist. Use code Sacco 10 for 10% off. Hey guys, Lucas Sacco here. Today I'm showing you some combos for the Kashtira Maliss deck that actually did very, very well at this recent YCS at Anaheim. All of these combos shown here were provided today by Mitchell Martin. If you want to check him out down below in the description, he has a masterclass where it actually shows you how to play this deck, as well as some more in-depth combos, some experiences through hand traps, and how you can actually navigate this deck through a tournament, as well as some of the theory and the deck list, side decking, everything like that. But like I said, check them out in the description box down below. Let's go ahead and get straight into the video. This is going to be the one-card Dormouse combo. This doesn't actually use any of the cash cards in this combo, but since you aren't playing things like Sigma or Code of Soul, then here's how you can sequence these combos to be as good as possible. So with just one Dormouse, we're going to go ahead and normal summon it, and then activate the effect, banishing the White Rabbit from our deck. We're going to pay 300 life points, especially summoning back the White Rabbit, and use White Rabbit effect on summon to now go ahead and set our TB11. From there, we're going to link away the White Rabbit, link away the Dormouse, make a Haggard Lizard Rose, and use the effect, banishing the Dormouse from our graveyard. Dormouse is going to trigger, paying 300 more life points to summon itself back. And now for summon 5, we're going to go ahead and link away the Dormouse and the Lizard Rose to make Red Ransom, and use the Red Ransom effect to now add Maliss to Underground. This is the first opportunity they have to nib us here. We're actually going to do two things when going through this combo. We're going to always make sure we have an extender to play through nib, or we're comfortable with the inboard we make if they are going to nib us at that point in time. So here we're going to hold this Maliss Underground for quite a long time until we actually are happy with the inboard we're going to make through nib. And so, holding the Maliss Underground, we're going to use the TB11, banishing our Red Ransom to special summon the Chessy Cat from our deck, which is then going to trigger the Red Ransom, paying 900 life points to special summon itself back, and then banish Dotscaper from our deck, and then we can use the Dotscaper effect to special summon itself back. From there, we're going to link away the Dotscaper, making a Link Decoder, link away the Link Decoder, the Red Ransom, and the Chessy Cat. We're actually going to make Hearts of Cryptor, and trigger the effect of Link Decoder to special summon back. From there, we're going to link away the Link Decoder, link away the Hearts of Cryptor. We're going to make an SP Little Knight, and use SP to banish our Hearts of Cryptor from the graveyard, which is going to trigger it to special summon back. From here, now that we have the ability to make a Link 3, we're going to link away the SP, as well as link away the Hearts of Cryptor to make a White Binder. On summon of White Binder, we're going to use the effect. We're going to banish TB11, Chessy Cat, and SP Little Knight from the graveyard. We just don't want our opponent to have access to that SP Little Knight, so let's get it out of there. As well as it's beneficial to have all of our traps banished, so we can, 1, recycle them, or get a huge boost from our field spell. And then we have not used the Chessy Cat, so that's why we're banishing that one there. On resolution, the Chessy Cat is going to trigger because it was banished to special summon itself back, paying 300 more life points. And then you can link away the White Binder and the Chessy Cat into Splash Mage effect to revive Dotscaper from your graveyard. We can now use Maliss and Underground, banishing our White Binder from our graveyard, which is going to trigger the White Binder effect to special summon back, draw a card while doing so, and then you can use the effect to set a trap from your deck, and then you can link away Splash Mage, White Binder, and Dotscaper to make a Terahertz, and use Terahertz to send a D-Save Worm. You can technically use the White Binder effect to set much earlier in the combo. Doesn't really matter when you use that effect. It actually is much better to use it earlier in the combo, but these replays honestly take 1,000 steps to do, and I wasn't going to redo it just because I forgot to set earlier. But yeah, this is the end board for just the one-card Dormouse combo. It's Terahertz with the D-Save Worm in your graveyard. You have GWCO6 to special back your White Binder during your opponent's turn, and then you have White Binder effect, which is going to banish your Hearts of Cryptor and your Red Ransom, as well as any card from your opponent's graveyard, so it is going to still be a disruption there. You're going to have Hearts of Cryptor to banish, and it's going to have 1,000 bodies on your field. There's going to be no way for your opponent to really kill you, just because you have so many bodies on your field. So that's it for the one-card Dormouse combo. This is something that I'm sure most of you have already seen before. Nothing too different hold here, or different from the other builds. Let me go ahead and show you what happens when you draw the Kashtira cards. So when you draw the Kashtira cards, they're not only going to be a way to punish hand traps on your normal summon, it's also going to be a way that you can play through that hand trap on your normal summon. Using things like the Unicorn Body 2 Link summon is going to be very, very important. But it doesn't just provide that, it also provides a much better inboard through your lose conditions, right? The reason that Maliss kind of struggles is because it has a lot of things that it loses to in general. Nibiru, Lancia, Fualos, all those types of cards are going to be very, very impactful versus your deck. And a lot of the time when your opponent sees that, you're just going to lose straight up because you don't have the ability to play through that interaction. Unicorn helps a lot with that, especially with things like the Nib and the Fualos part. And even under Lancia, you can still get to a better inboard than you'd be able to achieve otherwise. So with this combo, this is Unicorn and Dormouse. We're going to start off by summoning the Unicorn, using the Unicorn effect to add Birth here. And then we can actually trick our opponent just a little bit. We can set this Birth. It's not going to restrict us because it is a continuous spell, so we can activate it the same turn it's set. But it may make our opponent think that it is a Maliss trap. So a little bit of mind games here. We're then going to normal summon our Dormouse. Dormouse effect, we're going to banish a White Binder from our deck, and then use the effect of White Binder to special summon itself back, paying 300 life points. We're going to use the effect of White Binder to set a trap from deck, and boom, we have our TB11. We're going to link away White Rabbit into a Link Decoder, and then we can link away Unicorn, the Dormouse, and the Link Decoder into a Red Ransom. We're going to go Chain Link 1 Red Ransom, Chain Link 2 Link Decoder, special summon itself back, as well as adding Malice and Underground from our deck to our hand. From there, we're going to hit the TB11, banishing our Red Ransom to special summon a Chessy Cat, and then we can use Red Ransom, banishing Dotscaper to special summon itself back, and Dotscaper's effect to now special summon. So from here, we have a lot of extenders at this point. If they do decide to nib us here, which would be the most optimal time, what's going to happen is you're still going to have the Birth to summon back Unicorn, as well as Malice and Underground to banish from our graveyard to keep extending. So now we're going to go ahead and link away our Dotscaper, our Red Ransom, and the Link Decoder. We're going to go ahead and make a Hearts of Cryptor, and then we can use our Birth summoning back the Unicorn from the graveyard. We're going to use the Unicorn, the Chessy Cat, to make a Haggard Lizard Rose, and use that to banish the Dormouse from our graveyard. Dormouse effect is going to trigger to special summon itself back, because we haven't used Dormouse yet. We're going to pay 300 more life points, and then from there, we're going to link away the Haggard Lizard Rose and the Hearts of Cryptor to now special summon White Binder. On summon, we're going to use the effect of White Binder, banishing Chessy Cat, Hearts of Cryptor, as well as TB11. 3 good things to banish here, because we have not used the effect of Hearts of Cryptor or the effect of the Chessy Cat to special summon back. So we're going to pay 900 and 300 life points to then special summon those 2 back. From there, we're going to use the White Binder effect to set our GWC06, and then we can link away the White Binder and the Hearts of Cryptor to make Splash Mage effect to now special summon back our Dotscaper, and then we can activate Malice and Underground, banishing our White Binder. White Binder is going to pay 900, special summon itself back, and then because it was special that way, we're going to get 1 draw. I went ahead and put a Fender in our hand so we can look at it. And then from here, we can go ahead and link away the Dotscaper, the White Binder, and the Splash Mage. It's going to make our Terahertz. This is going to be our main boss monster here. And then we can link away our 2 other random monsters to make IP Masquerena. From here, we're going to go to the end phase and use Terahertz effect to send to Saveborn, and boom. This is our end board. We have Terahertz, which is going to be applying the same kind of disruptions as last time. We have Disave Worm, which is going to negate, so it's already providing that, which is really good. As well as the Terahertz does play, can send Packbit from your extra deck. So what's happening a lot right now is that into the Ryzel matchup, you're forced to use your disruptions really, really early, because they can go normal ice, special something from deck, like X Ryzel, get their search. You don't really have a good point of interaction there if you don't play Packbit. You can send Aggregator technically with Terahertz. It's going to negate whatever they summon from deck with the ice, because that timing is going to match up. However, what they can do next is they can literally just overlay and make an Exciton and use the effect on summon. And it's just going to blow up your field. It's going to get rid of all of your disruptions. It's going to be really, really bad for you. So playing something like Packbit with this Terahertz is going to be really, really important to stop your opponent from being able to access those rank 4 XCs and keep them off of the bodies they need at combo. So that's what this Terahertz is really providing, as well as we do have IP here. We still have the GWC06, which is going to summon back the White Binder again. We're going to use White Binder on summon. We're going to banish the Hearts of Cryptor and the Red Ransom, as well as anything you want from your opponent's graveyard. You're going to use the Red Ransom to then banish a White Rabbit. White Rabbit is going to summon back and set MTP07. So realistically, you're going to have not only the D-Save Worm negate, not only the Packbit to put something in the spell trap, not only the IP into SP for a banish, the SP tag out again. We're also going to get the Hearts of Cryptor banish. We're going to get the banish from MTP07, as well as we're going to be able to banish something from their graveyard with White Binder. This is full-on 7 disruptions off of just 2 cards, and it plays around hand traps really, really well, and the follow-up it gives you is really strong. Being able to not only, on your opponent's turn, generate a field full of monsters that are basically lethal on their own, but on summon, Red Ransom's also going to search you another line of play with Malice and Underground. You still have that Kashtira Birth to help break the board. You have everything you could possibly need here. Let me show you guys the last combo that I'm planning on showing off today. It's going to involve White Rabbit this time. That way we can see some of those combos. So with White Rabbit and Unicorn, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing we did last time. We're going to summon out the Unicorn, use the effect to add Birth, and then we're going to play some Mind Games, and we're going to set that Birth here. We're then going to normal summon White Rabbit, use White Rabbit effect to set TB11, and then link away the Unicorn and the White Rabbit to make Haggard Lizard Rose, using the effect to banish our White Rabbit, which is going to trigger it to special summon back, paying 300 life points. Now, White Rabbit and Haggard Lizard Rose are going to go into a Red Ransom, and Red Ransom is going to add Malice and Underground. From there, we're going to activate TB11, banishing our Red Ransom to special summon Dormouse from the deck, and then we can use the effect of Red Ransom, paying 900 life points to special summon back and banish a Dotscaper from our deck. From there, Dotscaper is going to trigger, summoning itself back. And here, we are safe from nibs still. If they do anything, we're going to have the Birth and the Malice and Underground to extend. We're going to link away the Dormouse. We're going to make ourselves a link decoder. Then we can take the link decoder, Red Ransom, and Dormouse, go all of those into a Hearts of Cryptor. It's going to trigger the link decoder to now special summon back. From there, we're going to use the birth effect, birth summoning back Unicorn. We can link away the Unicorn and a Hearts of Cryptor now with the link decoder to now take everything into a White Binder. Use White Binder. We're going to banish the Dormouse, the TB11, as well as the Hearts of Cryptor. From here, we can do that same sort of chain link where we go chain link 1, Hearts of Cryptor, chain link 2, Dormouse, or whichever way you're going to sequence it. It doesn't really matter. Technically, you can get Gammaed, but that's not real. Or you can get Impulsed, so it's best to put Hearts of Cryptor as chain link 1, I guess. Doesn't really matter too much here. But we're going to special summon those two back. From there, we're going to use the effect of White Binder to then set a trap from our deck. We're going to set GWC06, and then we can use the effect of Dormouse to banish Chessy Cat from the deck. Chessy Cat's now going to pay 300 life points and special summon itself back. And then I did want to, let's link first, so I'm going to make a Splash Mage. I did want to go over this real fast. In all of these combos, we do not use Chessy Cat effect because we don't search an additional Malice card in our combo. If you have any Malice card that's excess in your hand, whether it's an extra trap that you don't really need, or you have like an extra field spell, an extra normal summon, you can always use Chessy Cat in these combos to just banish any Malice card from your hand and draw 2 cards. Absolutely phenomenal. They're able to just cycle 2 more cards in your hand just by having excess engine. So now we're going to link those 2 into Splash Mage like we did. We're going to use Splash Mage effect to now special summon back the Dotscaper. And then from there, we're going to commit the Malice and Underground, banishing our White Binder. White Binder effect is going to trigger to now special summon itself back. And then we're going to draw a card because it did the effect. So I went ahead and put a Fender in our hand again. From there, we're going to go ahead and link away the Dotscaper, the White Binder, and the Splash Mage, make our Terahertz again, and then we can link away the 2 Malice monsters on our field to make IP. We're going to go to the end phase, use the effect of Terahertz, sending the Save Worm, and boom. We have actually the exact same board card for card that we had in the previous combo. We have Terahertz, D-Save Worm, IP, GWC06, a draw. We have that Birth Style hanging out, as well as we're going to have lots of follow-up for our opponent's turn with everything we need here. Absolutely insane combo. All of these combos, once again, were brought to you by Mitchell Martin. Check out the Patreon down below. It's going to have all of their masterclass information if you guys are wanting to check that out, as well as a pre-recorded version of the masterclass, which you'll get access to when you subscribe to the Patreon. As far as that's going to be all the combos I want to show you guys today. I did want to go over something very quickly. If you guys see me trolling in my comment section, I am trolling once again. Do not get upset. It is absolutely ridiculous to get upset over something like that. Some guy commented saying that he was homeless and loved my videos and he watches my videos every day. Something like that. I know that person. That is a joke. They are not homeless. I wanted to clarify that. I feel like I shouldn't have to clarify that, but I'm clarifying that. So if you guys see me trolling in my comment section, don't get upset. It's just what I'm doing. It's fun. As far as all the combos, I do appreciate you guys watching the video. If you guys wouldn't mind commenting, and subscribing, I would really appreciate it. As well as the spreadsheet is still up for the Malice, as well as the Rizal combos. If you want to check them out, you can do so in the description box down below as well. Besides that, I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. Thank you. Bye-bye.